These are amazing times because we're at the beginning of a new industrial revolution.
This is the heart of U.S. exceptionalism.
Nvidia has the Midas touch in Silicon Valley, revenue growth year on year of 200% or more.
The emergence of DeepSeek now putting pressure on the U.S. tech names.
Some people have said that DeepSeek has shown that the U.S. is behind on AI and that China is creeping forward.
It turns out that you can possibly build a model which is almost as good as the very best in the business without having access to Nvidia's best chips and made at a fraction of the cost.
Nvidia's CEO Jensen Huang's assertion that China's artificial intelligence market is on track to hit $50 billion underscores the gravity of global AI acceleration, particularly within regions navigating technological restrictions. His estimate isn't based on blind faith. It's a culmination of observing how fast the country is developing alternatives, retooling supply chains, and investing aggressively in AI infrastructure. Despite U.S. sanctions that restrict the sale of Nvidia's most advanced chips to Chinese firms, Huang's outlook remains confident, even bullish, on China's AI growth potential. The political tension between the U.S. and China has created a complicated business environment for American chipmakers like Nvidia. Yet Huang isn't sounding the alarm. Instead, he's highlighting the resilience and ingenuity of the Chinese tech landscape. In recent years, China has made bold moves to insulate itself from foreign dependencies in critical technologies. Domestic giants like Alibaba, Tencent, and Baidu are pouring billions into AI research, and hardware startups are racing to fill the GPU void left by U.S. export bans. Huang's estimate of a $50 billion AI sector in China may even be conservative, considering how entrenched AI is becoming across nearly every major Chinese industry, from financial services to smart cities. Even amid export controls, Nvidia is maintaining a presence in the Chinese market by offering specially designed chips that fall under regulatory thresholds. These adjusted chips, while technically inferior to the cutting-edge models used by Western hyperscalers, are still powerful enough to train and deploy large AI models in many enterprise settings. It's a testament to Nvidia's strategy of adaptability. The company understands that remaining engaged with China, even at a limited level, is smarter than being cut off entirely. Nvidia's dominance lies not only in its silicon, but in the full AI ecosystem it provides. CUDA, software development kits, and a broad support network that Chinese companies still rely on, even as they search for local alternatives. At the same time, China's government continues to position AI as a top national priority. Whether it's in surveillance systems, autonomous driving, healthcare diagnostics, or language models tailored to Chinese culture and linguistics, the demand for AI capability is immense. In sectors like manufacturing, AI-driven automation is no longer optional. It's the path forward for competitiveness. Chinese cities are embedding AI into public services, deploying intelligent traffic systems and smart governance tools. This layered society-wide implementation ensures that AI development isn't siloed to big tech, but becomes part of a broader national transformation. What's striking is how much of this growth is being fueled internally. While U.S. restrictions intended to stifle China's rise in military use, UAI applications, they may be inadvertently speeding up domestic innovation. Chinese chip makers are learning fast, and their solutions are steadily closing the gap with Western standards. Nvidia, meanwhile, is adapting by nurturing other international partnerships, most notably with India, which Huang calls the next great AI nation. There, Nvidia is partnering with local conglomerates and educational institutions to build out supercomputing infrastructure and develop AI tools tailored to the Indian context. Still, the road ahead is lined with uncertainty. Washington's stance remains hawkish, with growing pressure to tighten controls not just on hardware, but on software and cloud access. There are ongoing debates about whether American companies should even be allowed to collaborate with Chinese researchers in sensitive AI domains. Huang's appeal for balance reflects a broader concern in the tech industry that if the two superpowers fully decouple technologically, the ripple effects could disrupt everything from scientific research to global health initiatives. Despite restrictions, business pragmatism is paving a path forward. Chinese tech companies are adapting by making the most of the chips they can still access, tuning performance, optimizing AI models, and investing in more efficient data centers. These strategies are helping them push limited resources farther than many thought possible. At the same time, China is accelerating efforts to build its own AI chip ecosystem, aiming to reduce reliance on foreign tech. While creating a domestic GPU platform that can truly compete with Nvidia may still be a long-term ambition, the progress is undeniable, and it's pushing Nvidia to stay ahead through constant innovation. In response, Nvidia has pivoted with a mix of caution and innovation to continue doing business with Chinese tech giants like Alibaba, ByteDance, and Tencent. Nvidia is redesigning some of its AI chips to meet the criteria laid out by US regulators. The new chips, although less advanced than their original versions, are still capable enough to support many enterprise-level AI applications. A prototype of this modified chip is expected to be ready by June. Simultaneously, the company is working on a tailored version of its next-generation Blackwell chip, designed specifically for the Chinese market, allowing it to remain relevant without violating export laws. Meanwhile, competition within China is heating up. Domestic AI companies like DeepSeek are rapidly innovating, gaining traction by building highly efficient AI models that don't require the most cutting-edge hardware. DeepSeek's R1 model, for example, has drawn attention for its impressive performance using less powerful chips, thereby bypassing reliance on restricted imports. This evolution within China's AI ecosystem poses a growing challenge for Nvidia, as it faces not only regulatory obstacles, but also increasingly competent rivals. Altogether, Nvidia's situation reflects the balancing act that many global tech companies must perform. Staying compliant with government policy while trying to meet the intense demand in one of the world's fastest-growing AI markets. The stakes are high, but so is the potential, and Nvidia appears determined to adapt, innovate, and maintain its foothold in China's rapidly evolving AI landscape. In response to these developments, Nvidia is also focusing on expanding its presence in other emerging markets. In India, the company is partnering with local conglomerates and educational institutions to build out supercomputing infrastructure and develop AI tools tailored to the Indian context. This strategic move aims to hedge against a potentially decoupled tech future and tap into the growing demand for AI solutions in the region. Moreover, Nvidia is investing in the development of AI agents, which Huang describes as a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. These AI agents are expected to revolutionize various industries by automating complex tasks and enhancing productivity. To support the growing computational demands of AI, Nvidia is introducing the concept of AI factories, massively powerful yet energy-efficient data centers designed to handle the increasing complexity and scale of AI models. Huang emphasizes that energy efficiency will be directly tied to profitability in the AI-dominated future. Nvidia's strategic adaptations and investments reflect its commitment to maintaining a significant role in the global AI landscape. Despite geopolitical tensions and regulatory challenges, the company continues to innovate and expand its reach, ensuring its relevance in the rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. For more updates and in-depth videos, stay tuned to our channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.